What's going on, guys? It's Kyle. Welcome to the Stock Goat YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to be covering the SoFi stock. And yes, guys, we have 2 days away from the SoFi earnings. We're talking about trading days, not including the weekend. So we're filming this video right now at 11 a.m. inside of the market on Friday. So some people are going to see this video at the end of the day. Some people are going to see this video tomorrow. So literally less than 2 days away from the SoFi earnings, guys. Things are getting very exciting. We're going to cover a lot of good information in today's video. And yes, guys, you do see the thumbnail. And yes, that thumbnail is true. We are going to be covering in detail, that exact, position that, ARK has sold or whatever they did. So stay tuned for that. We're also going to be covering other institutions. We're going to be covering the options heading into earnings, and I think I got a little bit more information for you guys. So if you find any of this information useful, be sure to smash the like button, drop a comment, subscribe to the channel. We're going to be keeping you updated daily. Let's get into it. All right, guys, I want to start with a price action today, filming this video. So you can see I made this post at 10 a.m. and SoFi has literally clipped 749 3 times today. Right here, 9:45, 9:50, 10. You see what I'm saying? Three separate times. It touches and sells. It touches and sells. It touches and sells. Just algorithms, shorting. It just does not stop with this stock. This stock is literally trading to the nearest pennies. They can't let the stock go to 753 or 754 and consolidate. It's a freaking psychological warfare to get retail to sell at every given hour as much as possible. That is how they have programmed the stock. It is not normal, okay? It is literally shorted to the nearest pennies. Millions borrowed, millions shorted just out of nowhere. This is how they do it, especially early on in the day. But guys, we're going to look at what the stock's doing right now. You can see when it made that 749 right here and here. I mean, guys, the stock sold off literally 20 cents in a matter of a few minutes. And now we're bouncing back again. So they just want to make you fight to the last second before the options chain close out at 750, expire, puts and calls at a break even. This is the way the market makers are playing this stock for the past 2 years, but eventually I believe they will let it go because the stock will start to run off fundamentals and earnings. We'll get a lower interest rate environment. SoFi will show stronger growth, continue to smack estimates on the analysts. But right now, this is what we're playing inside of the short term. All right, guys, we're going to talk about some institutions. You can see some institutions are making moves before earnings. We're getting updated filings. So you got a Bank of New York Mellon Corp. You can see they increased their ownership by 16% in an updated filing last night. 3.1 million shares. That's a sizable position for sure. We also have updated today. State of Michigan Retirement System has increased their SoFi position updating filing by 50%, 1.5 million shares. So you can see there's institutions out there, corporations, everybody is, continuing to add the SoFi stock because, that's how they do it. Long-term growth expectations want to grow their money. So you can see institutions are loading up prior to earnings. All right, guys, and here comes the bad news. Understand, SoFi, it just does not stop with bad news. We have nonstop institutions dumping, selling, student loans, the list goes on. And yes, guys, going into earnings, you got more bad news today coming from ARK Investment Management LLC. That is an updated filing for today, guys, July 26th. 14.5 million shares currently. They sold 10.4% of their position, okay? So maybe a little bit over a million, million two, million three shares, okay? They didn't sell out of their entire position, but it's just the point. It's just annoying. Like, why do you got to make these types of moves right before an earnings report? It's probably they're getting hammered on some of their other positions like, Zoom and Square, Roku, Teladoc, the list goes on. So maybe, they had to cover and sell. I don't know. Maybe they were making sells having to do with those positions, cover other positions. I'm not exactly sure, but they sold 10.4% of their position. Take it however you want. There's going to be several articles written about this in the next couple of weeks because people want to use the name of Cathie Wood's ARK because her name does draw a lot of attention. So, this could bring some negative sentiment around the SoFi stock, but hopefully earnings take us to the next level and she buys on the way up because she's done that with a Palantir. She sold way low and rebought higher. So this could be another case. So they start trimming their position at the wrong time. All right, guys, taking a look at the call and put options. We have July 26th coming up this Friday. The calls are sitting at 153,000. This is still pretty high. I think when I was following these about a week ago, they were under 100,000. But remember, the calls we were following that I was talking about were absolutely insane. The stock was going to go nowhere the past 2, 3 weeks. Was those 300,000 open interests on the calls last Friday. So it was doubled last week, and now it's down to 153. And of course, next week you're going to expect, because of the SoFi earnings, for these calls to be accelerated, but they're still not out of this world. There are 142,000 overall in calls next week. It's going to go up dramatically by the end of this day, and also Monday. This number will probably be around 200,000, and that's just the way it goes with SoFi earnings. So a lot of people are going to get bullish right at the last second, play some calls, take some gambles. But this Friday, 153,000 calls. It's still pretty high. I expect us to finish around 740 to 750. We'll check. We'll take a look at the stock right now. You can see the stock trading at 736. Crazy manipulation today inside of the market, guys. 20-cent drop out of nowhere. Hit 749 three times. If you made it to the video, I want to say I really do appreciate it. I enjoy doing these videos for you guys. We are 2 days away from the SoFi earnings. I'm bullish. I think we're going to have a 2-cent EPS. The analysts think 0 cents. So right now, SoFi is in a great position to dramatically increase their guidance with lower interest rate environment, rate cuts. The list goes on. Hopefully, the management hits their big bonuses, $45 per share by 2026 midpoint. I'm very bullish on the SoFi stock. I think we're headed in the right direction. Once again, my name's Kyle. Hope you have a great day.